Hey everyone, welcome to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and this is not my first, it really is probably my second impression video of the Stagecoach Clearview Crossbody bag. And I say second because I actually have this bag. I own it. I got it in the winter edition 2022 box. So I have one, I've touched it, I've looked at it, but I really haven't looked at it since I did my unboxing video a few weeks ago. So I kind of, looked at it, just for the video, put it back in the box, put it away, and haven't looked at it since. So I kind of feel like I don't really know this bag very well. I mean, we become acquainted, someone introduced us, we shook hands, and then I haven't seen it since. So I kind of feel like doing a video probably wouldn't be the worst thing because I want to kind of get to know it a little bit better. I want to read what Lug has to say. I want to see all the different colors. So I thought I would do this video, and that way, we get a chance to look at it together. So like right off the bat, I think the first thing I just noticed was the price. $74 Canadian is a lot of money considering really it's just a plastic box, with a strap. So with nothing at all, with like no organization, with no really anything, $74 rather is absolutely insane. And it's not even a big bag, it's actually quite a small bag. So the only reason why you would buy this bag is if you had a need for it. At least I think. I'm keeping it because should the need arise, I would like to have it, not have to actually cough up $75 plus tax, or $74 rather plus tax. But it's actually probably not a bag I would have even ever considered getting. I don't even know exactly what I would use it for. So let's just sort of establish, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I know in the States there are a ton of different venues like sporting events, theaters, things like that, festivals that you can only attend if you have a clear plastic see-through bag. It depends on the venue, depends on where you're going in the event. Sometimes they limit the size, sometimes they limit, sort of like there are certain stipulations, I guess. So I'll be honest with you, in Canada, I have never heard of any kind of restriction as far as a bag that has to be clear. We kind of have different gun laws here, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, the whole having a clear bag thing is so they can see whether or not you're carrying a weapon. Again, this is all just what I've heard. So because we have pretty strict gun laws here, it would be highly unlikely for us to be showing up in weird places with a gun. So I didn't even know that clear bags were a thing until I was reading, some event that I was considering going to in the States, and they required everyone to have a clear, if you had to carry a bag of any kind, there had to be plastic and clear. Even if it was a backpack, they limited the size of the backpack, they limited the number of zippers that were on the backpack, and it had to be 100% clear. And at first I did not know what they were talking about. I had no idea what a clear plastic bag. I literally thought they meant like a Ziploc bag. Because in here, when someone says it's like a clear bag, I think like grocery bag, or like, the ones that you get that you put your onions in. So anyway, so it really puzzled me why this event wanted me to carry a clear plastic bag in, and that's what all my stuff was going to be in. And then I learned that this was a thing, that in the States there are actual bags that you can purchase, big ones, small ones, different sizes, that are completely clear, which was a complete eye-opener to me. And I believe that Lug tried to sort of hit that sort of mark of being just the right size to carry all of your sort of essentials going into whatever, but probably meant like sort of the whatever the minimum size was for those types of venues, so that you could still go in there with your purse. Because again, I know that there are some places that do limit the size of the bag. Even if they don't limit whether it's clear, they do limit the size of the bag. So I think this was supposed to hit all those notches, or check off all the boxes. So Anyways, so because of this is something I don't really necessarily need, I have no idea what I'm going to use a clear bag for. Unless, of course, one day I happen to be going to a concert in the States, or God forbid, you know, all these kinds of things start coming, you know, up here, and then ta-da, now I have a bag ready to go. So that's why I'm keeping mine, but otherwise I see zero chance of me using it. The only thing I thought about, actually, when I was looking at it, just now, like when I was just kind of like pulling up this page to do this video, it occurred to me, because I know that you need like a clear bag to be able to get through like TSA with all your liquids. It made me wonder if this was a bag that I could use that for. I just don't know, because I haven't flown in years. I don't know. Like I know that it has to be clear on both sides, but I don't know if this is TSA friendly, because sometimes you want something like, because I know it's like 100 mils, but you want to, like, you know, you want to carry a lot of them. So I don't know if this exceeds the size that the TSA would let through. So that would be the only time that I see myself using it. So I kind of like that this thing it's got a handle, and if I want, I can, you know, put little straps on it and off I go. So, anyways, that was the only thing I thought maybe I could use it for, but like I said, I'd have to look up what the TSA standards are for the size of these things. I know it used to be like these little plastic bags they'd give you, and I think like the Seesaw and some of the transports are like the right size, although the transport I think is not correct because it's not see-through on both sides. So I think the Seesaw is supposed to be like TSA friendly, and I don't know if that's like the maximum size. So if it is, obviously this would be too big. But anyway, there we go. So that's just me. So now let's just look at the colors. So it looks like there's way nicer colors than what I got. I can see here, I'm not really a big walnut person. Not the nut, talking about the color. I love the nut. So I would have liked any of the colors that were here. Oh, maybe not purple, because I'm not really a purple person. But any of the colors here, I think I would have been happier with than the walnut. So, well, we'll see. I don't think I'm going to, you know, get this, you know, get one of these instead, because I do already have one. I'm not paying more for it. And you know what? It's a fine color. It's actually quite lovely. It's just that all these other colors, I think, sort of suit me more and kind of go with my outfits more. So let's just take a peek. So I'm a little sad that I didn't get one of these. Okay, so it comes here. There's metallic champagne. And then there's pearl, metallic pearl. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is this the one that came in the other box? Because I got the tartan box, and I think there was another color that came in the holly box as well. So I don't know if it was this color or metallic black. So, anyways, so metallic rose gold, very, very pretty. Metallic silver, which I think I would have preferred. If I was to go to any of these metallics, I think I would have liked the metallic silver, because it can go, you know, winter. It can go, so you can wear dark clothes, you can wear light clothes, you can be, you know, a little bit dressier, it can go down. So I think this is my preferred metallic. There's just straight up black, which I would have been fine with. And then there's indigo. Ooh, indigo blue. That's a new color that I haven't seen a lot of. So that's kind of cool that they put that here. Poppy red, I would have been totally fine with. And then violet, which is a beautiful color. Okay, so let's just take a look at some of these photos. I guess, do you want to see it? I'm going to see it in the indigo blue, because I actually quite like this one. See, if I had gotten this one, I would have been over the moon, because I just happen to like blue. But I would have, actually, you know what? I would have preferred any of these, like even that champagne. It's really pretty. Yeah, I actually would have preferred any of these colors over the one that I got. Isn't that awful? Again, not that I don't like the one that I got. It's just that all of these are actually sort of my preferred color. So yeah, this is definitely a better color set here. Okay, so let's just go back. Let's look at the photos once again. Okay, so it's got a charm bar. There's a one zipper compartment at the top with a top handle, which I loved the top handle. I was so happy that I put that in there, because it really does make all the difference. It looks like it's a 1.5-inch strap, and I love that it's clear right down here. Do you see down at the bottom here? So there's a whole panel down at the bottom. So it just really has a border. They didn't make the bottom solid. They made the top solid, but not the bottom. So there's a clear sort of bottom here, and then the clear on the front and on the back. It was a really well-designed bag. I do remember thinking that. considering what it was supposed to do, which was to allow people to see through the entire bag. There's just enough coverage to really give it some good stability and give it some good structure and to give it color. So there's just enough, I think, to hit the bare minimums of all the requirements that, you know, one would need if you needed to carry this type of bag, but it gives you just enough to be able to do all the things that you want a lug bag to do, and give you some good color. It is unfortunate that you can't have organization. Now, I don't know if perhaps you could put like a pouch inside to give yourself organization. I don't know how these things work. Like, I don't know if you carry one of these in and then you have all your stuff in a plastic, like, clear pouch, if they would let you do that. It's like a seesaw, so that you would have some organization. So that would be interesting to know. So if anybody knows that, and if anybody has any more information about, you know, how clear bags and things like that work in venues and stuff, feel free to put that in the comments. Educate an ignorant Canadian. I had no idea this was even a thing. And I was reading, like I said, something I was going to go to, and it took me a long time to understand what they were talking about. So, and I think there was a small discussion on Lug a long time ago about asking Amy and asking Lug to actually make this product, because I think there were a lot of people who were hoping that they could get through, various venues, and they just couldn't. And I think a lot of people were hoping to be able to take their coops in, but the coop was too big. And anyway, so this was the result, I think, of all of that, all of those requests. So I'm assuming, that Amy did all of her homework and made sure that this actually met all the requirements that, probably a huge number of the venues are asking for. But I would love to know, like, I don't know how these things work at all. So anyway, so charm bar, it looks like it's that rubbery charm bar, so it's not the vegan leather. I do like that they sort of accommodated the Lug logo down here. They sort of made a little extra blip here just so they can put the logo there. I think it's pretty cute. Ooh, they look so nice together. Yeah, I would have loved any of these colors. I feel so bad. I feel like I shouldn't be dissing the bag that I have. But anyways, like, yeah, I think all of these colors are colors I probably would have, maybe not the pink. I don't really wear anything pink, but I do wear a lot of navy. And like a lot of things that I wear don't look bad with that color pink. I'm just not a pink girl. But I happen to like that color. I don't know why. I'm sort of a sucker for like soft pink. So anyway, so there we go. So, yeah, I mean, it's a cute bag, I have to say. All right, so let's read it. So, arenas, concerts, and amusement parks are cracking down on bags. That's so sad. But Clearview bags are A-okay, so we created one of our own. Stagecoach is just the ticket, and we added a charm bar for some extra style and flair. Wouldn't that be banned? I guess not. Fly through security with all your stuff, ready for a great night or a day or night. Yeah, I definitely want more info on that. Like, if you were to say, like, go to a football game or a tennis match, do they only allow these kinds of bags? Like, I am very, very curious. Okay, so at amusement parks, like, really? Like, does Disney not allow you to go in with, like, a bag that's opaque? Like, is like, can you not go to Six Flags with, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This is just something that is kind of, it freaks me out a little bit. Like, this is such a huge thing, in certain places, and it just, I don't know, I find it really disturbing. So, that, everyone needs to see my stuff because they're worried that I'm going to bring in some horrible illicit materials or whatever. So it just freaks me out a little bit because I don't think I want to go anywhere where there's a huge, I think, urgency to know who's bringing stuff in. I don't know, that just really, I just find that thoroughly unsettling. Okay, so dimensions, 8.5 inches wide by 5 3/4 inches high and 3 inches deep. It's a pretty decent sized bag. I do remember thinking, like, if I remember correctly, it kind of felt like the size of a scoop. So if anyone knows what the scoop is like, it sort of was roughly about that size, without any of the organization, obviously. So all the reasons why you would get a scoop are not here. Anyway, so yes, it's a 1.5 inch strap, so that's good to know. And then removable crossbody strap, top tote handle, which is so awesome. It's very, very thin. I can tell you it's a very thin top handle, so it's not that really substantial top handle that you normally get on a lug bag where it really has a lot of substance to it. This is almost like lug fabric folded over 2 times and sewn together. So it's not reinforced. There's no anything inside to give a real good feel. It's very, very thin and very, very sort of flimsy, but it's perfect because you don't want a whole lot of bulk, and you don't, because the whole bag doesn't have a whole lot of structure to hold anything heavier up. It's actually better to have a very thin one, but it's there for when you want to grab it. So I love that. I could have done away without the charm bar. Me personally, I think I would have been happier without it, but anyway, there it is. So Clearview exterior, and then 50% PVC, 50% polyester. So, okay. So there's no video, but there it is in all its glory. So I guess let's just take a look at these. So just to give you a little bit of a sense of the color. Yeah, I definitely like these colors a fair bit more than the one I received. I don't know why. I seem to always like these rose gold, these sort of ballet pink. I did do ballet. I am a ballet teacher, so I guess I should be attracted to this. But here's the thing. I'm not a pink girl, never was, never will be. I shouldn't say ever will be, but I probably won't be. I never have been. And I don't know why. It's not like I love ballet things. Like, I was never one of these people who was like obsessed with ballet shoes and obsessed with ballet stuff. It wasn't like my whole room was all ballet and pink. In fact, I actually hated that. So I don't know why I'm so attracted to this. But it is like a ballet shoe pink. It really is like a point shoe pink. And again, I don't know why I'm attracted to it, because man, those things killed me. So I should be running from this color bag, but for some reason I actually do like it. I think that they've just found that they just hit that right, like, sort of, you know, it just hit that right spot of that just nice, soft, perfect pink without being pink, pink, pink. It's got a little bit of peachiness to it. So, and I do like peach. So, yeah, so there's the silver, which I definitely like. Yeah, I think if I were to get one of these, I probably would get a silver one. Metallic silver. I think black is a little too dark. Whoops, what happened? How did that go? Yeah, it just looks a little angry. It goes with everything, though, so I do kind of appreciate that. It does really actually look pretty smart. It looks pretty sweet. I kind of like it. Okay, I lied. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. Okay, never mind. It just looks so angry there. Doesn't it look angry? Look at this. See? Don't you see, like, it's like this, you know, like angry eyes, and then he's got like this really upside down mouth there, and this is his face, and there's his little hair. Okay, I see that bag as being angry. I don't know why. Just do. Okay. Maybe he's winking at me. Look at that. He's got like one eye open. Okay. I see weird things in stuff. Okay, indigo blue, which I really love. I love indigo. I love navy. Yeah, it's really pretty. And it looks so good with the gunmetal. Like, let's look at that photo again. Look at that. The gunmetal looks so good with that color. Okay, and then we got 2 more. Red. Love poppy red. I really hope they come up with more stuff in poppy red. I need more poppy red. That's a really fun color. That's such a fun color. I actually showed it with the Christmas charm bar. It's very, very cute. I would not go to a Christmas party with this thing. I just wouldn't. Oh my goodness. All right. And then the velvet, the violet. I'll be fine. He's looking a little miffed as well. This one. It's a nice color. Purple, like that color purple, that violet is a really pretty color purple. If you're a purple gal. Okay, so there we go. That is it. That is the Stagecoach Clearview Crossbody bag. Like I said, when I had a quick peek at it, I did like it enough to sort of go, okay, I'm going to keep it. And I can see that it's going to carry pretty much all of your essentials. You can definitely fit your phone. And I don't know, again, you know, do they let you have a wallet? It looked like you could probably fit a large wallet in there, like let's say like a kickflip or a handspring. It looked like you could just fit one in there. Better off maybe getting like a tram or something like that, like a tandem if you want a larger wallet. Otherwise, go smaller. It definitely looked like I could probably carry like all my essentials that I needed if I was going to something like this, and not feel like I was like missing out on a few things. Obviously I would want a water bottle, but I'm sure they wouldn't let you in with a water bottle. So, but yeah, it was a really good bag from what I remember. And I do like the colors they've got. They're good neutrals, but they're kind of fun, and I thought it was well designed. I think it looks really, really good. I think it looks smart. The PVC is a really good quality fabric. It's not fabric. It's a good quality plastic. It's good and thick. So you're not going to get, like, let's say put your keys in there. You're not going to be like, your keys aren't going to come busting out of there. So yeah. Anyway, so there we go. That's the video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.